Good morning, everyone. Today is January 12th. We have an e-learning day. We've got ice on the ground, and the snow is already falling. And we're not going to have school today, but you have school for e-learning. Anyways, I wanted to walk you guys through the module for today and what you need to do so that you can complete it successfully, as well as make sure that you are able to complete everything with as little difficulty as possible. Refer back to this video as much as you can. I'll try to cover any potential hiccups you might be facing as I go through this, and you need to complete your work for today. But if you have anything that comes up that I don't address in the video, go ahead and send me an email, and I'll be monitoring my email from 9 o'clock to about 3 o'clock today, and I'll do my best to get back to you as quickly as possible so that you can complete your e-learning day module. Okay? Alright, so first thing is we're going to try to do this virtual lab. On the module, I have 3 links showing on my screen now. There will be a 4th link, which will include this video that you're watching currently. Once I get it posted and onto Canvas. But let's go through the instructions first. E-learning day, January 12th. Instructions and turn-in link. So watch the YouTube video, and I'm explaining how to access the virtual lab, which you're listening to at this very moment. Download the virtual lab journal. You'll need to complete this on the virtual lab journal, which is a Word document. Instead of answering the questions on the lab site, there's no way to submit using the lab site, so we need to bounce back and forth between screens. And then read and follow lab instructions as you work. You are going to have to read carefully so that you make sure that you answer the questions carefully. Save your work on the lab and submit it using this Canvas link. So again, I'll be monitoring email, so if you have any issues, go ahead and send me an email, but try to refer back to this video as much as you can. So let's go ahead and get started. From here, click next. It'll show up as the video, but that's not posted yet. But this is your speed virtual lab journal that you'll answer your questions on. So to get this, you'll need to download this. Click on the journal document and download. I'm going to go ahead and open it because I'm going to get started working here in just a moment. Waiting on Word to load. Okay, make sure that you click Enable Editing if this shows up, otherwise you won't be able to type on the document. Once you do that, you'll be all set to go. So for the now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this document off to the right hand side of my page so that I'll have it up on the screen when I'm working on my virtual lab. And on the left hand side of the screen, I'm going to click on my browser window again. So after I have that downloaded and on my screen, click next, and here I am at the virtual lab. It does not launch through Canvas, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to click on this gray bar where the title is, and that'll open it up in a new tab. I will warn you that depending on if you are using Explorer or Firefox or Google, you may have to enable Adobe Flash, which I believe I have to. Yes, so I'm on Firefox right now, and I have to enable Adobe Flash so I get this screen. All I need to do is click Activate Adobe Flash and allow it, and it'll load up the virtual lab. If I'm in Chrome, it'll behave a little bit differently. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy the link, and I'm going to open up, well, I've taken Chrome off my computer here. Let me see if I can find it again. Google Chrome, there we go. Open up Google Chrome here. I'm going to paste this address in here, and see, I have to click Enable Adobe Flash Player on Chrome as well. So once I click on that, I allow it, it should load there. I don't think Microsoft Internet Explorer is going to have this issue, but I'll open that up as well just to show you. I'm going to paste it in, and Explorer has no problem opening it, so it should work in all three browsers without any difficulty. Okay, so let's get started with our lab here. On my lab journal, it does ask me a series of questions here that I'll be typing in my answers to. The first one is, which challenge question are you answering? That's found on the clipboard here at the bottom of the screen, on my lab screen. Of course, I'll write that in. I'm going to select 3 cars according to the questions here. All the instructions are found on the left-hand side in this bar of information. You will scroll down and follow the procedures as they say. It says choose 3 of the cars, put them on the start line, so I'll click on them and I can drag them directly to the start line like that. Question 3 says to predict, so I'm going to make sure I follow the directions in order and answer the questions as I go. What will basically end up happening is I will take each of my cars and I can place them on the starting line. As I go through and I'm answering the questions, I do everything. I hit go, the cars will travel down the track and they will give me some data. Okay. Obviously, I can visually watch how fast these cars are going. I can actually see how far these cars have gone according to the flags here, 200 meters, 600 meters, and so forth. On the stopwatch, it shows me the time it took these cars to travel those distances. And I can use all of this information to answer these questions. Okay. So as I go through, I can do this, and if I want to try different cars, I click the reset button, and it goes back and excuse me, it goes back and resets the cars. I can try different combinations and go from there. Okay, so as you go through, read the directions carefully, answer all these questions carefully. When you're finished with answering all of these lab journal questions, then you just simply need to save your work and submit this to Canvas. If you have any questions, again, please contact me on email today. But hopefully going through this video and watching the instructions and everything will help you as much as anything. Hopefully you can have a good experience with this. Everything works for you. If you have any issues technologically wise where it's not working, do your best. Send me an email. Let me know what issues you are having. Monday when we get back to school, hopefully we'll be able to address some of those issues in class, as well as talk about the quiz you guys took yesterday, and we can take Monday's class time to address e-learning day issues, as well as answer questions and things for the quiz that we went over yesterday. So have a good day. Hopefully this doesn't take you too long to complete, but I'm sure that if you get to it, you'll have good success.